Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
Welcome back, everyone. Allen County Dog Warden Julie Shellhammer is with us today. We're along a little guy today. Little Jack Russell, I'm guessing,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
And he was running around, and he was tough to catch, huh?
Yeah, he was a little hard to catch,
Yeah.
so he might be a flight risk until he gets bonded with
Till he gets
somebody.
used to you. Yeah.
But yeah, he seems to be a really nice little dog. He got along with all the dogs at our office, and we took him to the vet to get neutered, and got along with everybody there, and there was even a
Good.
cat there, and he did well with the cat.
Good. All right. So that's doing all right. Sometimes when they're about the same size as a cat, it might be a little standoffish, but he did okay. Yeah.
Jack Russells don't know their size.
They don't know
believe me.
this. Yeah, they think they're a little bigger than they are. Somebody emailed me and said, what do they do in these situations where, and you get a lot of these, where there's a stray, you get a report of a stray running around. Is there kind of a template or a mindset when you go out and think, okay, there's this dog, how are we going to catch this dog, you know?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
All dogs are somebody's pet.
Yeah.
So if you just go in there, my staff and I normally just go in with no fear.
Right.
A respect, but
Sure.
no fear. And normally, if you call the dog or you sit down, the dog will come to you.
Yeah.
You never want to chase a dog.
Yeah.
And if a
It's
dog's
gonna take
chasing
off.
you don't want to run.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the school kids. We've got a lot of kids walking to school and waiting at bus stops. And so you need to know where your dog's at, because if a dog comes running up to you or even walking up to you, you don't know if the dog's friendly or not, the kids and anybody. So make sure that you know where your dog is and keep it confined on your property.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because we've talked about people that may have had dog for years, and then they're surprised to learn that their dog did go after somebody, and
Exactly.
I think I know my dog. They would never do that, but you just don't know the situation, right?
No, especially with kids, or maybe adults too, but if you run and scream,
Yeah.
dogs naturally chase.
Sure.
So you never want to do that. And luckily, kids, when I go to the schools and stuff, I teach the kids, almost everybody has a backpack.
Yeah.
So make sure you get that backpack in front of you if a dog is approaching you.
Yeah.
Don't stare it down. Don't run. Walk calmly away. Tell the dog to sit. Most dogs, like I said, they all belong to somebody, and most dogs know sit.
Yeah.
So if you give it a nice, strong command, normally they'll sit, go home. Some of those nice, firm commands, but not the squeaky, high-pitched screaming
Right, and then
or
run down
tones
the
to
way.
entice the dog.
Yeah, it's funny how many people I've known who, as a joke or they think it's fun, they teach their dogs not to chase others, but they'll be standing there and then run off, and then the dog chases them, and they think that's funny. And I'm like,
It's a game.
You're teaching the dog to chase people, and as you said, in many cases, it's instinctual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they
So
do.
they love to run and chase, and if it's a kid running, could get knocked down, could get hurt, even if the dog wasn't aggressive. Don't teach your dog that. Make sure you know where it's at. Make sure the tag's on in case it does get loose.
Yeah.
And we've got all these kids walking to school and out for school buses, so.
I think it gets the dogs excited too, because I know just on the scanner in the last couple of days we've heard reports of there's a dog chasing kids going to school or coming from school. So this time of year you really got to watch that.
And we do try to patrol the schools a little more frequently because dogs are going to go to where the kids are. They're out there playing and having a good time, and the dog wants to check it out.
Yeah, that's true. How about the dogs in the fence? As you were saying the other day, it's nice that you have them in a fence and they can play and that kind of thing, but if they can get their head over a fence, that kind of thing, the kids can still be in a little peril.
Even the little guys can jump a fence very easily, so make sure that if you need to confine it during certain hours, bring it in the house, tie it up. During those school hours, that's the best. Teach your kids respect for the animals.
Yeah.
Don't reach into the fence, don't reach into cars, don't taunt the dog at all. And everything will work out fine, but you need to make sure you know where your dog's at and make sure that it cannot reach, make sure the tie-outs aren't reaching the sidewalks, that type of thing.
Play it safe and come on down and check him out. He looks like
he's a great little guy.
He's a great little guy. All right, thank you, Julie. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't go away. Medical news coming up next on Noon Edition.